Welcome top news today.
President Trump at the White House on Wednesday. VucciAP. President Trump and Republicans crowed after passing the tax bill, feeling certain it would lift their 2018 midterm prospects. As of now, however, it seems to have done virtually nothing for him. A VucciAP poll finds President Donald Trump is intelligent. American voters say 5,344%, one of his lowest scores since Inauguration Day, but voters say 6,928% that he is not level-headed and 5,740% that he is not fit to serve as president. Grading President Trump's first year in office, 39% of voters give him an F, while 17% give him a D. Trump gets an A from 16% of voters, a B from another 16% and a C from 11% of voters. Perhaps Michael Wolff's book, Fire and Fury Inside the Trump White House, really did take a toll on perceptions of the president's mental acuity. Alternatively, it may be that the evidence from his own public tweets and ramblings is so overwhelming, even voters who like some policies cannot make the case that he is smart. Asked about his job performance, 36%, including only 33% of independents, approve, while 59% do not. That's up 15 points since last January. Among women, his approval is down to a dreadful 31%. Given that Republicans make up a declining share of the electorate, the independent number should be especially worrying. Intensity is with his critic. A remarkable 53% of the electorate disapproves of his performance strongly, only 26% strongly approve. His personal character has gotten a giant thumbs down from Americans. He's not honest, 63%, does not have good leadership skills, 59%, does not care about average Americans, 59% share their values, 65%. While a high percentage of Americans, 66%, think the economy is either good or excellent, 49% of voters say former President Barack Obama is more responsible for the state of the economy, while 40% say Trump is more responsible. That must really get Trump's goat. For Trump specifically, and the GOP more generally, the problem may be that everyone has an opinion about the president, and a majority really don't like him. It's those people who Democrats will move heaven and earth to get to the polls in November. The more that Republicans defend Trump, especially on character or sanity, for that matter, the more likely they are to aggravate these voters and remove any distinction between themselves and the president. Trump is not making it any easier on Republicans. On Wednesday, he did a 180 by saying he'd have to see if he'd sit for an interview with special counsel Robert S. Mueller III and that it would be unlikely to happen. He previously said he'd disown 100%. That sort of response will fuel the impression he has something to hide and is no longer willing to cooperate with an investigation into his possible wrongdoing. It's far from clear that he understands he could be compelled by a subpoena to testify, and that refusal to do so would leave him open to a contempt charge. In a credibility contest between himself on one side and the special counsel in the FBI on the other, Trump does not start in a strong position. It's easy to see the bottom dropping out of Trump's support, meager as it may be, if, for example, the special counsel's findings are damning. It's more difficult, however, to figure out what might improve his standings. And that's the problem Republicans will confront in 2018 and 2020, if Trump is still in office. Read more by Jennifer Rubin. Democrats are eviscerating Trump on Russia. Where is the GOP? Morning Bits. The stable geniuses contradicts himself on North Korea. What is Congress to make of Trump's fogginess on DACA? Republicans are doing their best to lose the majorities. Republicans must stop excusing Trump's lack of comprehension.